Let's open fire.
Oh yeah, we gotta do an introduction.
Of course,
for
yeah.
the first official.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the first official episode, so let me make something up.
Earl.
Let me pull something out of my ass, and okay, let's go.
Ew. I don't want to know what's in Kaijux's ass.
I'll start with the...
Wait, you'll start with the what?
You pulling something out of your ass.
Okay, got it. Here we go. Welcome everyone to a brand new segment to the channel, also known as the Saturday Mourning Reads. You may have listened to the pilot episodes that went up last week, but oh boy, we got something right up here for you guys. Today we are reading Team GCCS and Team SOKT by HTTUD. And the premise is, the last 4 Jaegers, each one slowly reared apart by the kaiju, but when they die, they enter a new world. They enter a new world, the world of Grimm, due to 4 powerful maidens. Several things are different. One, they're human-sized, and they are sentient. They want to live in this new world that they've been blessed with, but sadly, there's 4 kaiju that came with them.
Nice run-on sentence.
Yes. I
What?
mean, if that
Also,
doesn't...
the author's name sound like an STD.
It kind of... Oh my gosh.
Why isn't that a team?
Yes. This is a Pacific Rim Ruby crossover. So if you're a fan of both, pray for us.
Wait, did you say Pacific Rim Booby crossover?
No, Pacific Rim Ruby crossover. I said Ruby.
That sounds more exciting.
Okay, Ruby crossover? Yeah, it totally sounds more exciting. Chapter 1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Chapter...
Oh yeah, and you could blame Nagoda for finding this.
Yeah. Chapter 1. One welcome. Author note. Hi, this is your author, and this is my first story in this site, so sorry if I get anything wrong, because I'm not used to it.
Site.
Yes. So, I'm not used to it, so sorry in advance. Also, major spoilers at the start for Pacific Rim. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, because we would totally read a Pacific Rim fanfiction without watching the movie.
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard that.
That's what I do.
Jaegers designed to fight giant beasts known as kaiju. First one, Trespasser, killed by nukes. 7 years later, the Mark III Jaeger, Gypsy Danger, going to fight a kaiju known as Knifehead. Gypsy succeeded, but at the cost of one of her pilots, Yancey Beckett. I'm kind of surprised this thing's remembering that character. Huh.
He sucked.
Like his name
Not
was
Raleigh.
Yancey?
No, that's his brother. Yancey was the brother, Raleigh was the main character.
He
Oh,
sucks
Ralphie
too.
was the main character.
6 years later.
So Ralphie from A Christmas Story, right?
Yeah, right.
He grew up to pilot a Jaeger?
Dude, that would make the most badass character development I've ever heard if it was Ralphie from Christmas Story beating up kaiju.
Yes.
I don't know about you.
Gives them a giant soap bar and shoves it down their throat.
Make it canon, Del Toro.
Well, we'll see if Pacific Rim Uprising has that to offer. Anyway, 60 years later, the double event happened. Leatherback, without the A, Leatherback, and Otachi.
Let her back.
Yeah, Leatherback and Otachi. 3 Jaegers are sent. Cherno Alpha, Crimson Typhoon, and Striker Eureka. Both Cherno and Crimson get destroyed. Cherno got sprayed with acid and his reactor core got melted through. Then his pilots got drowned by Leatherback. Crimson Typhoon wasn't much better. His con pod got crushed by Otachi's clawed tail. Striker tried to assist but got EMP'd by Gypsy Danger. Eventually took down them both.
1, nice run-on sentence, and
Yes.
2, you're an asshole. You're a dumbass for saying Crimson Typhoon got destroyed second. He got destroyed first.
Yeah. Sure,
Yeah, you're not a real fan.
That's hey man, you need to go back and watch the movie again, alright? That's all I have to say.
Also, this is written by a 5-year-old.
I earnestly hope that is not the case, but it's...
I do.
Let's see, where was... Oh, yeah, that's
I do
right.
not.
Striker and Gypsy were hitting the breach when 3 kaiju, Raiju, Scunner, and Slatter, came through the breach. Gypsy killed Raiju and Striker detonated the nuke on his back to obliterate Scunner and severely weaken Slatter, who then got dragged back down the breach by Gypsy, who, though the process, killed Slatter with a sword through the chest and a burning blast to the chest by Gypsy's chest turbine. Damn it, turbine, that is a good word.
God damn, fucking run-on sentence.
I know, the run-on sentences are nuts. In the Antiverse,
Well,
Gypsy over...
well, now I know Kaiju X got inspired by this.
Yeah!
Turbine.
Totally
That's a good word.
Yeah, turbine. In the Antiverse, Gypsy overloaded her core to kill those who created the kaiju, successfully closing the breach and winning the war. Rubyverse 900,234... No. Hang on.
900 billion.
You're right. 900,234,563,010 something. Atlas.
I read that as Ruby versus a lot of numbers.
That works too. Ruby versus a lot of numbers. Or Rubyverse, I'm sorry. Atlas, military android manufacturing factory. As 4 normally giant robots fell to the ground, all unconscious, they landed in front of the factory. 2 AK-200s stand guard in front of the building. The 2 AKs noticed the 4 Jaegers and notified command and was told to drag them back in for further study and dismantlement. The kaiju. The 4 kaiju were awake for several hours before the Jaegers, but unlike the Jaegers, they weren't smaller forms of themselves. That's with the space. Themselves. They were now the other dominant race. Otachi was the first to wake up. Due to never hitting the ground, still had the 2 horns that rose out of her grayish blue
Oh my
hair.
god!
Wait, what?
What? Okay.
I'm assuming they're trying to explain that she's a faunus now? Because faunus have animal traits on them, like some could have horns, some could have tails, some could have ears,
right.
that respect.
I did warn you about this thing.
Oh, lordy. This just got a whole lot. Insert your opinion here.
But yeah, if you two have questions, Nagoda and I will try to answer them as best we can about the
Gotcha. Alright, because I actually have never seen... I know of Ruby, but I've never, seen it for myself, so...
Yeah, same.
But we at least have experts in the field, so if they could explain something that's just completely random, that these stories obviously give out of context. 2 horns that rose out of her grayish blue hair, and the thorns, her skin was still gray. She had a extra bone that connected through the wrist and was flat against her forearm, in between the wrist and elbow. Thank you. I know what a forearm is, but
Wait,
I've never
what's a
seen it with
forearm?
space.
Alright,
Yeah, what's a
I'm
forearm?
back.
Yeah,
Where
what's
are we
a
at?
forearm?
This was because of her wings, as well as her lower jaw was still 2 pieces. Then there was the clawed tail. The next to wake up was Trespasser. First thing you'll notice is he's 8 foot, or 8 and extremely muscular. His forearm still had that gap in it. Trespasser, which gap?
Wait, hold a minute, hold on. If they're implying these kaiju got here at the same time, right?
Or relatively at the same time, right?
Trespasser was killed, 10 years before the actual movie began, right?
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
why is he arriving right next to them?
This completely contradicts the poor summary of the Pacific Rim segment, which, well, keep in mind, clearly says first one Trespasser killed by nukes. Killed by nukes. How is he here?
Well, Well, there are
Those
like
are some pretty powerful
there
moves,
are
I guess.
various clones of the Pacific Rim monsters.
Oh, that's true. That's true. If we're going by Pacific Rim lore, then yeah, they're the clones. Yeah, you're not even wrong.
I can understand the 3 kaiju at the end and maybe Otachi or Leatherback come in at the same time, but Trespasser was killed way before them.
All right,
Like,
if these are supposed to be the dead kaiju, then yeah, Trespasser should have been here ages ago.
Also, yeah, there is a gap in Trespasser's form.
Yeah, I just remembered that. I was like, oh yeah, there's that gap in his arm or something. That was a neat touch for the actual movie, but he also had a tail. He also had a tail. His skin also gray, but yellow highlights ran through it. That's pretty much, but like the others, his hair was a grayish blue. The next one was Knifehead with a space. Now see,
he shouldn't be here either, or he should have been here a long time ago.
Yeah. He should have been here after Trespasser, but before Otachi and Leatherback.
Yeah.
Now see, he was much slimmer than Trespasser, but still had that hole in his forearm. Back, his neck split into 2 behind the regular neck was a elbow-like joint that connected to something like Knifehead's old head, and at will it would come down and cover the cover the up end part of his head and make it look like his old head. A smaller tail was also present. His skin also gray. What a surprise.
Honestly, Kaiju, I have no idea where the hell you're at because there's no fucking periods in this.
I am losing my I am losing
There are
track.
no periods.
Holy shit. Paragraph.
I am using my finger now because I am starting to lose myself.
It's much worse on a phone.
Right. What a surprise, and like Trespasser had yellow lines running through it. And last but impossibly least was Slattern, standing at a good 8'3", and was even bulkier than Trespasser, and had 3 giant tails and 2 back spikes like the other male kaiju. The holes in the forearms, he, like the others, had gray skin with neon blue highlights on the horn tips. Finally, a fucking period.
Holy shit.
Those are rare nowadays.
I know.
Hello,
Where are
period,
Otachi
my
and
old
Leatherback?
friend.
Okay. I have a problem. Okay, so if you want to say Trespasser came first, then Knifehead. So far, it's just been going in order of the movies. Even though these characters should have been here a long time ago, fine. Why is Slattern here? If we haven't even been introduced to Otachi, Leatherback, Scunner, Raiju. Friggin' Mutavore, and like those other like 5 million kaiju that we briefly see.
Also, why is it only those 4 kaiju that are getting transported? How come? And it's only 4 kaiju and 4 Jaegers. But how come the other ones aren't so fortunate to get transported or to get a second life?
Yeah, what's going on here? This I hope the plot explains it, but I somehow doubt it.
Or hell, you're not being even that consistent with the actual kaiju, since, they all died at different times.
Yeah. They come here at the same time, but they all died at different points. So it's like, even there, it's not making any sense.
Guys, I'm already getting a headache.
I'm feeling you, brother. But we gotta trudge through this mess.
I think my eyes are burning. I think this is gonna make me go blind.
It's been nice knowing you, Joe. That much covers that. When Slattern arose, the first thing he noticed was no hundreds memory.
No hundreds memories.
That's not memories. That's Murmoris. Murmoris.
Murmoris. I can't wait for that movie, The Little Murmury.
Oh, that's rich. At once, no hundreds of eyes, he was free from that hive mind that the first thing he did was roll around in the grass. When he noticed the others, he immediately stopped. All was silent until... What now?
So is he a dog now? Because he's rolling around on the grass?
I mean, he is kind of four-legged, so I don't know. I guess he's a dog now.
He's their pet.
Yes.
I guess he fails to realize now that he's a fauna. He could just walk on 2 legs instead.
Yeah. The first one to spoke was the Category 1. Didn't you hear what did that person say? Humans?
Wait. How does Trespasser know who Newt is?
He was dead already, so... This makes no freaking sense. Gosh.
And they're all disconnected from the hive mind,
Yeah,
so...
apparently, they're disconnected. If
I know.
I can...
Maybe he caused everything, and that's why he's so interested in the kaiju.
I don't know.
He opened the breach. He was secretly
Said we're meant to find the Jaegers. The Category 3 explained. Well then, Pointy, how do you think when they get here? The Category 1 replied. That's when the Category 4 intervened. We will know when they're here. They're not they are.
T-H-E-R-E.
Yeah, T-H-E-R-E here, because we will feel it through the... What did the human Newt call it? Slattern rolled his eyes before adding, the drift. How do you not know it? He and his colleague did it with your child. Otachi...
Wait, that was his child?
Wait. When was Otachi established in this list?
Wait, what?
It was never established, I think.
Otachi was not established in this list of monsters that apparently came here.
Even if he was, I'm
Otachi
not
was the
going
first
back
one.
to read it.
No, Otachi was the first one. Otachi was the first one. I completely
Guys, I think this story is making Kaiju X senile.
Yeah,
and I'm
it
not
is.
far behind.
Oh, yeah, because I'm the first one to read it. Can't wait for you guys to read it and become senile like me.
Don't worry.
Gosh,
Marvel's
darn
probably
it.
gonna find worse ones for us.
Otachi looked embarrassed. Fine, okay, so what if I don't remember? Slattern rolled his eyes again. You were specifically created to capture him and bring him back to the creators.
Wait, so Newt was supposed to be a war prisoner now?
Oh, I think the whole gig of Pacific, or the whole thing with Pacific
Oh,
Rim,
right, yeah.
Yeah, was that,
Yeah.
because freaking, Newt connected with that piece, they created the whole, hive mind, to connect kind of thing. So in a way, Otachi was meant to hunt Newt. In a way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the stories make me forget basic
Oh,
things.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Harley?
Who?
I think the story is making my brain die.
Good
Slowly.
observation, Great Shot.
The Category 5 told the older kaiju. At this, said kaiju covered her head in her hands. At this, Trespasser put an arm around Otachi and said, "Don't worry, I don't know what a drift is either. Ethier. I don't know what a drift is, Ethier." in a encouraging way, which the female kaiju just groaned about. "Never mind," Trespasser muttered. "Oh, well, you're quick to give up." Then they felt it, in both of their brains. Yes, I'm keeping the 2 brains per kaiju. "Well, team, time to go hunt Jaegers," Slattern yelled. The other kaiju faunas just stared. What? Slattern added as they headed further into Atlas, following the signal that led to the Jaegers.
Oh my god, this is fucking terrible. I don't want to read Trump's wall of text anymore.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you want to know what's even better? We
What?
got 5 more chapters to read.
Fuck my life.
You're welcome.
And I'm blessed I have to take a break. Alright, Joe, your turn.
Breast and pepperonis.
So, don't forget forget to say don't forget to say the chapter title before you begin.
Chapter 2. Prison Break. Hey, hope you enjoyed the last chapter. I fucking
Fuck off.
didn't. As Team Kaiju traveled through Atlas, they got around one look disgust. But these were beasts designed to kill and destroy. They didn't care. They didn't care about what?
Themselves.
They didn't care about what?
Themselves. Let's just go on.
Okay. Someone tried to insult them right now. They're taking a swim in the ocean.
Oh yeah, because now that they're human sized, they could totally swim the ocean.
Yeah.
Totally.
Especially, you know, because there's no such thing as sea creatures of Grimm that are going to try to devour them.
Oh yeah.
Yes, of course. There's no such thing as a giant fire laser-breathing sea serpent.
I want a giant sea laser serpent to kill me. Who knew Splatter's tails were so powerful? Another one tried to insult him right now. They're hanging off the tallest building Otachi could find by their underwear.
What?
I've never heard hanging off by their underwear. What?
Is this a Michael Bay movie?
Where are they getting the time to do all this?
I wish I could answer that.
People backed off after that as they were passing a alleyway. 4 hands shot out and grabbed Otachi and Knifehead, who looked the weakest of the group as they were dragged away. Flattern didn't notice it.
I think.
Well,
I think they were just
Otachi and
kidnapped.
Otachi and Knifehead are gonna get raped.
Oh gosh.
Remember, kids, rape is never funny. It is not a joke. Please call the national hotline about rape.
Thank you for the
Thank
PSA.
you. God bless.
Yeah.
Ground breast.
That's right.
Flattern didn't notice it was at the time like these that she wished that Leatherback was with them. But their kidnappers released them. One said, "Give us your line."
Leon.
Oh, Leon.
Yeah, that's the currency of Ruby.
Oh.
Yep. Just like small little cut card things.
Oh, okay. While 2 said, otherwise we'll kill you, worthless Faunus." He said Faunus with as much disgust as humanly possible. I wish I read that beforehand. I would have improved my acting. But in my defense, the writing isn't any better.
Yeah, it's basically gibberish.
Ah. So what does Otachi does if she still has her acid sex as she made gagging noises? One said, "Hey, what's she doing?" The other one shrugged. "If I didn't know better,
my dick, man.
If I didn't know better, I'd say she's puking because of how ugly you are." The fuck? Knifehead quipped. Then oh fuck, I read that in the wrong voice, oh well. Then Otachi's cheek bulged. "But I know better." He added, but as her mouth opened as wide as they can, and the neon blue acid shot out a tube while Knifehead's natural helmet lowered down over his head, making it look like a human with Knifehead's head. I'm so sorry, but
What was so
Fuck you.
What was so trollolololo about that when I can't even understand what the crap's going on?
Fuck you.
This was made. This was
No,
this was
author.
made in 2017. Who
Author.
uses
Author.
Trollolol anymore?
Author. Fuck you.
And rammed the sharp horn into one thigh, piercing it though he pulled it out and raised back up his natural helmet, so it was behind his head again. We might want to run.
Oh
Like,
yeah, because you were totally getting your asses kicked.
Yeah. Knife had suggested watching as one held his thigh crying like a little child, and two skin turning redder and redder not, as powerful on skin as on metal is Otachi's acid. Why run when we can fly? She said with a devious smile. Knifehead didn't get a moment to complain as Otachi's extra bones on the arm expanded outwards, revealing the wings in all their glory, and her feet wrapped around his shoulders. Her feet have a lot more bones than a normal human.
Thank you for letting us know that now.
Fucking Christ, kill me.
I mean, why not just keep them kaiju?
Yeah, I know.
And they took off trying to find the gray-skinned people that were her family. She spotted them and landed by them, dropping Knifehead off first, though to the Atlas citizens. It was strange seeing a 5-foot bat faunus. Okay, the reason why I'm making Otachi so small is because she is the smallest kaiju we see except for Onibaba.
Are you sure? Are you sure she was the smallest? Because I got the impression that she was rather fucking big.
She's Otachi's like.
I'll tell you something though. She fucking thick.
Oh yeah.
You know what I find funny?
What?
When they say Otachi's the smallest, but then they forgot about the baby version.
Right.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
the baby, which is technically even smaller. So.
Yep.
No. The smallest was that bulldog in the base.
Bulldog. Yeah, because the bulldog was totally a kaiju agent.
Yeah, he was a spy.
I hope the Bulldog is the main villain of Uprising.
Yes.
That was great.
Carry a 7-foot swordfish faunus, but that didn't matter. They had to find the Jaegers, otherwise they will never get rid of this headache.
So apparently
What
the whole motivation behind them looking for the Jaegers is to get rid of their headaches.
How
Why
are
don't
they
they
gonna
just-
cure their headaches?
Good
Why don't they
question.
just take Knife Will?
Yeah,
They're going, they need to kill them, apparently.
kill them after they have already died.
Do the
Yes.
Jaegers contain Excedrin, Tylenol, all that other good medicine in their bloodstream?
In,
So do they have to devour them?
in their wires,
Yeah.
yes. So let's continue the story.
So what was the point of that fight scene?
I have no idea.
Getting kidnapped?
I've already forgotten everything else from the story.
Was it fan service? Do people normally get kidnapped in Ruby?
I don't know.
Wait.
I think maybe one time, but even then, I don't think that was really a kidnapping.
I mean, someone got turned into fireflies.
Yeah, but that wasn't being kidnapped. That was just being murdered.
Anyway, Joe, continue on to the Jaegers.
Well, there's
I
not really
got
much
that.
kidnapping in there, more of random assaults and stealing of powers and cutting people's souls in half type of thing.
And showing sexy teenagers.
Yes.
The Jaegers. Colonel Alpha was not having a good day first. Getting melted by acid wasn't an enjoyable. Wasn't a enjoyable experience.
No
But
fucking
also-
shit.
I think it would be kind of terrible to get melted by acid.
Kind of.
It's just kind of. But also getting pulverized by Let Her Back made it even worse. You didn't know. I mean, what's worse, getting melted by acid or getting pulverized by Let Her Back?
Reading this.
Yes.
Sure. He didn't know how it could get worse, but it did. He was strapped to table. He could see the other Jaegers strapped to table, each with a table
Oh
next
my
to them.
fucking god, stop saying table!
With
It's like
multiple
Oregon, that one
tools
match.
from angle grinders to drills to laser cutters. He wasn't even fully conscious. It wasn't like back home where boom he's on. Nope. It took
Wait, what? Boom, he's on.
Where boom, he's on nope.
What is nope? Is it a new type of thing for the readers?
I'm sorry,
Is it the yeah?
that was good. That was freaking rich. Okay,
Is
continue,
nope
man.
the
Continue.
Jaeger version of dope?
I guess so. Continue, man. Continue.
It took 3 moments to get everything online. There were few guards, 10 at most, around the room. Sure, they looked human, but with a quick bioscan, he knew that they were machines. He heard footsteps and froze the door open. What? He
What?
froze the door open?
I mean,
What?
I know.
Suicide is painless.
I know Gypsy.
Suicide is painless. Let's all do it together. This is
yet.
so much better
No,
than
hang on
the
a second.
story.
Don't be.
I am tempting just for us to say fuck it and stop reading this because this is literally killing us the slow way. This anymore, take the easy way out. Suicide is pain.
That's not right. Oh, Lord.
Not yet.
Don't
We still need
do
to
a
delete.
suicide kid. That's not good. It's very not good.
Warning.
Yeah, it is very
We
not
do
good.
not
Do not do
promote.
what I just did in the song.
Anyway.
Okay, go on.
So he froze open the door
Anyway,
and what?
He froze the door. I think.
Hello,
I
Guys.
think. Hello.
guys.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear? Can you hear?
Can you?
Hello?
Can you
Hear
see
us?
the light?
Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
for some reason
Okay.
you guys went mute,
Alright.
or I couldn't hear you.
Ah, weird.
Gosh darn it.
Anyway.
Okay, I think what the author meant was that he froze, as in he stopped moving, as the door opened.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
Fuck my life.
Okay.
I hope this person goes to English class and learns a few things about writing.
Anyway.
I don't normally say this, but fucking quit.
Oh,
Either, yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Well, sorry, it's not even your turn to read, so this is only gonna get better from here. Anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
And froze the door opened, and in came a man in a suit with black shaved hair and a metal bit sticking into his head. There was also what looked like a scientist and a engineer. But Ironwood, sir, listen to me. We don't know their origin. This is all no. We have been able to gather this as the blue one is the Gypsy Danger, the red one is Crimson Typhoon, and the green one is Cherno Alpha, and the silver one is Striker Eureka.
Look at the names.
How do they know their names?
Good question.
Yeah.
They had name tags.
No, before they left the Shatter Dome, each of the Jaegers got branded on the ass.
That's great. That's great.
Also, did I nail that engineer's voice?
That was great.
That
That was great. That
It
was
was
a
good.
much. That was pretty
Yes.
good.
Okay, is that how they sound in Ruby?
I don't know.
hear
We
any
never seen this engineer before. He's a completely
Okay.
new character, a
Yes.
brand new character that will change the world.
In OC, he's the ultimate OC. Anyway,
Okay,
Ren
I hope they put him in the show, and I hope they have me voice him.
Yes.
I don't care about their origins. We can figure that out when we dismantle them. Start with the one that has a bucket on for a head. Ironwood said. The engineer and the scientist nodded. The scientist grabbed a strange device and brushed it over.
was a dildo.
And brushed it over Kurno. It beeped
Churro.
like crazy.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm losing it.
Churro?
Cherno.
Cherno.
Okay. Is it Kurno or Churno?
Cherno.
Cherno.
Alpha.
Okay.
Chernobyl.
It beeped like crazy, and it reached his reactor core. Caboose? Yes, Simmons? Wait.
Oh yeah, just to let you know, those are not Ruby characters. Caboose and Simmons, they spelled Caboose wrong, are from Red vs. Blue.
Oh, okay.
Another Rooster Teeth
With third
product.
crossover?
Oh, is this
Yes.
another crossover?
I guess
Yep.
it's Red versus Blue crossover then.
What is
Yeah.
this, a crossover episode?
Yeah.
A crossover for crossovers?
Yes.
Hang on. Caboose? Yes, Simmons? The engineer replied. It's
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention
signs
Caboose is retarded.
Oh, okay. It's showing signs that a lethal substance is inside. The scientist now Simmons told Caboose. I don't even know who's talking anymore.
I don't either.
The voices in my head are telling me to kill myself. And to kill everybody around me.
Is that Nagar?
Yeah, it might be Nagar.
Kill it.
Except I have my own version called Agar.
Agar.
And don't forget, in Nagoda, the scientist now Simmons told Caboose, well, it could be a part of what it was built for, a bioweapon placed inside of an android and possibly...
Whatever happened to Anne? Anyway.
Oh,
Wait, what?
not enough commas, right?
Not enough commas, not enough ands, not enough anything. Keep reading.
In the rare periods.
Caboose said. That's when Stryker woke up. Sorry, cliche sentient Jaeger's coming up.
Thank you for letting us know.
Where the bloody hell am I? He scanned the room as the guards trained their weapons on him. Well, disguise is ruined now, comrade. Wait,
They had disguises?
hang on. Well, disguise is ruined now, comrade. Cherno Calms replied to the Aussie. He simply raised his huge fist, breaking the shackles that held him, then sat up and got up. The two humans looked scared as the 8-foot giant walked over to the 6-foot Aussie and pulled off the shackles that held. You get the gypsy, I get the crimson.
Wait, so they're
The
not
Russian-
being shot yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're-
Are they?
The guards are just completely okay with this.
Yes. Yes. They
Either
are.
shoot them or shoot me so we can get this over fast.
The Russian told the smaller Jaeger. He nodded and speed over to Gypsy, freeing her as Cherno freed Crimson. The Russian Jaeger, being the stronger one, Fireman, carried the other Jaegers as Stryker took out the AK-200s. A alarm blared, a metallic voice spoke, "Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!" There were only 3 intruder alerts, I added one more. The 2 Jaegers didn't need to say...
Thing. It's just been repeating intruder alert constantly at random times.
That should be a
Yeah.
background sound. Like, intruder alert, intruder alert. That should just be a thing that's just looping in the background as we are talking. Anyway.
The 2 Jaegers didn't need to say anything as they headed for the exit. They continued on until Gypsy stirred. "Good enough to walk?" he asked the female before dropping her on her feet. They followed Stryker as he cut
Wait,
tough
they have genders
any-
now?
Yes.
When did this happen?
Actually, if I may interject, wouldn't all the Jaegers be female?
No, Cherno Alpha identifies as a nuclear power plant.
That's why he's being hunted down by the kaiju, because they know that he's a good thing to feed on. They
Yeah.
stop Godzilla.
Yeah. Anyway.
As he cut tough anything that got near them. There they are!
THEIR.
Mhm. So that
Quality
makes that extra
writing.
confusing. Yelled a human personnel behind him. He dropped Crimson off with Gypsy. Leave me go, he told the...
Oh my
Who's the?
Yeah, who's the?
They both nodded as Cherno headed towards the personnel, activating his Tesla fist. Not enough to kill, though. With the other Jaegers. It's not over yet.
You're almost there. And plus, I think yeah, I also think you might have the best 3 words you'll ever read in this paragraph, but that could be just me.
Oh. Okay, I only have a paragraph left.
Come on, you can do it.
You think you'll be alright? Gypsy asked, concerned, which Stryker just snorted, at which she found rude. You're talking about a armored Titan with what is usually 3 feet of armored plating. He can take a few hits. Remember, it took acid which damaged his reactor, so his was weaker. His pilot's drowning, and the two kaiju to take out. He'll be fine.
I have the sudden urge to punch my fucking screen right now.
Oh man. Careful, man, you just got that computer.
Oh no, this is the laptop.
Oh, the laptop. Oh, okay.
I am
Punch that
so
all you want.
fucking pissed. This is way fucking worse than the Godzilla New Adventure.
Oh, it totally is.
I feel like I'm losing years because of this.
We'll be able to talk it over drinks, alright?
I already want to strangle this fucking guy.
I hate everything.
Alright, yeah, Joe, just keep reading, man. Just keep reading.
Stryker added after the snort. The odds of Alpha losing are 3 out of 1,000. Crimson managed out. Welcome back to the land of living. Striker said a few... Wait.
Don't worry about acting too much, man. I appreciate the effort, but let's just get through this.
Uh-huh. But they said a few more AK-200s, but they got taken down by what will later be known as the boobs of death.
There we go. I told you, you got the 3 best words in this paragraph.
Yes, I got to read that. I clapped. I hope everyone else clapped.
What a boob.
But right are known as the chest-mounted cannons. Well, fuck you. You ruined it. They finally made out of the complex, and there were 4 teenagers, each with attributes of different kaiju. Oh, thank the creators! We don't have to go in there. Wait, aren't there meant to be 4 of you? Where's Buckethead? Bladden said, and if right on cue, slamming through a wall comes so-called Buckethead, covered in ruble.
Hey, look, it's loose ruble again.
Okay, I'm not knowledgeable. I'm not knowledgeable of Ruby. So, what is ruble?
What?
What is ruble?
What is ruble?
It's
Ruble.
that one. It's loose ruble from match. I think it was 3 Descador versus GodzillavsJason.
Oh, okay, so rubble. Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh.
Loose ruble.
Loose
Okay.
ruble.
So that connects Ruby with the KWC.
Yes. And that connects into my thing that we are not going to read because we've already read the KWC stuff.
Well, and also because that's pretty good.
Anyway,
Yeah,
let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep the pace going.
We all sat still for a second until... Do not let the androids escape!
Wait, it
The commander-
changed point of views?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
A commander yelled, "Move, comrades!" Cherno yelled as they ran into the city with a bunch of Atlas soldiers on their tail. I thought the humans were your friend. Knipehead yelled over to Gypsy. They're not wherever he is, she yelled back. What do you need to go know is where to go. Crimson finally fully recovered, joined in. Well, we were coming to get you. We found a plane-like thing. Blattern added. Where? Stryker said. Otachi finally spoke. A kilometer west. Got it. The Jaegers
Wait, so they're
yelled,
suddenly friends now?
I guess so.
Yes.
I thought they needed to hunt them to get their headaches away.
The Jaegers yelled at the same time before splitting up because they were the ones they were after. The kaiju were at the ship, then the Jaegers. Get on! They're on my ass!
G-H-E-I-R?
The Aussie Jaeger yelled before climbing aboard, as did everyone else. They managed to get off the ground. Then they were shot at. The hightailed it out of there, but there was one problem. They don't know how to fly. I want to die.
Oh,
Where have all the good men gone? Where's the street white hood?
3. Explain now. No author's
Yeah.
note.
Blame yourself.
Let Nagoda
See
read.
when the kaiju and the Jaegers got into the plane thingy, or as it showed in the manual, a bullhead, they thought it would be simple. See, none of their pilots knew how to fly. That was one problem. None of them kaiju knew how to fly. That was another problem. The bullhead had a broken thruster. That was a big problem. Even though one of the kaiju has wings, it doesn't have to be in the bullhead.
Right.
So it was no surprise when they crash landed. At least it was in Vale in the Emerald Forest. Did they cross a whole ocean?
Guess so.
Because Atlas.
Because don't you know humans can swim? Humans can swim a whole ocean.
Yeah, especially with weird sea monsters.
Yeah, and Stryker landed on the remaining thruster, which was unstable and exploded, sending him a good 50, 60 feet in the air. That made everybody laugh. See, even Kaiju X laughed.
Because why would that visual make the characters in universe laugh? I guess they're about as tired as I am.
Then there, THEIR, was the main question. Who are these teenagers? Who are you, Stryker? Wait, I need to go with a good voice. Who are you? Stryker just straight out asked as the kaiju got nervous. The second tallest to explain only muttered out, Then the tallest just said, "We're the invaders of your world. He was the first," pointing to Trespasser. "He was the one who destroyed you originally," pointing to Knifehead. "She was the one with the acid," pointing at Otachi, at which Cherno and Crimson shuddered at. "And who managed out before. You're the Category 5, Stryker said, if he could, glaring at all of them much like the other Jaegers. Right. Why have you not referred to each other by their name? Cherno asked as the kaiju looked at me before Otachi. There's too many things here. I don't have enough voices. As Otachi
Where are we at?
asked.
Just zone out, let
What's
Nagoda
the
take
name?
care of it.
Yeah, just let Nagoda
Okay.
take care
I
of
need
it.
it. I'm getting confused on my voices.
I left for like a minute,
The Jaegers.
and I hear Nagoda talking like Donald Duck.
Just let Nagoda do his thing. Keep going, my man.
The
Okay,
Jaegers were now confused.
do
Where?
something.
Now confused. Wait, who's talking now?
Doesn't matter, just roll with it.
Okay, your name is something that you can call something more. AKA, my name is Gypsy Danger, but my nickname is Gypsy, sometimes Danger.
You can guess who said that. No, we can't because you didn't say who said that. I need another voice. There's too many things here. Why is there so much dialogue in this chapter? I can't think of a voice. Okay, remember when Newt called us? I can't. Knifehead started.
Right, everything you know about us, and kind of, you're coming from Newt.
That's
the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
wrong person. Striker managed out.
Yes, what is wrong with that?
Trespasser asked.
Newt's, how do I put it? Kaiju group.
Cherno explained.
The
Kaiju made out.
just would like to get in chat with a member of the Kaiju cult.
Crimson added.
There's a cult worshipping us?
Slattern asked. There's a cult worshipping overgrown attack dogs? The Jaegers just nodded.
That's kinda dumb.
Otachi said. Everyone agreed with that.
Hey, if we ever go over to this, let me punish them, okay?
Otachi said once again. Everyone agreed.
Now we should get back onto the names.
Crimson said before pointing at one and saying a name.
Trespasser,
Neuferd.
Otachi,
And
Slatter.
now that was over, they traveled towards the nearest source of civilization, which happened to be Beacon, but the journey was difficult, not because Grim or anything, but because Stryker, why do you attack Earth? Or,
If I were to name Cherno I would have named him Ned Kelly.
they started to drag him when they knocked him out, even though, wait, which one is Cherno? I don't know.
Cherno's the
Little
one
did
with
they-
Buckethead.
Oh. Little did they know that Team Ruby was following them. And it's not even done with this chapter yet, and that was just one really long paragraph. Now I have more questions to do. Team Ruby, 10 minutes earlier. And the reason I've chosen you for this mission is that you've demonstrated the ability to work in high-pressure situations. Lowercase o Ospen said to finish off his mini speech before taking a sip of his magical thing of coffee, or whatever's in that cup he holds. Yes, sir, we won't let you down. At Ruby's entertainment, Ospen smiled even though this was just a recon mission. Ruby, lowercase r, rose even though that's her last. Still treated it as if she was fighting the White Fang or saving the world from giant creatures in a mech suit that was also giant and required 2 pilots. What? Okay. The rest of Team Ruby, which isn't capitalized on the last 2 letters, wasn't excited. This was pretty dull compared to some of the other missions, but they didn't know about the invaders from their world.
Invaders. That sounds like inverse Darth Vader. Invaders.
The kaiju, italicized. After walking for a round, well, Trespasser, unlike the other Jaegers, didn't have. Wait,
What?
he's not a Jaeger.
No, he's
Wait,
not.
who?
Trespasser's not a Jaeger.
Trespasser is not a Jaeger. He's a kaiju.
Don't be racist. He can
This
do
is-
whatever he wants.
Yeah, this is 2018.
So he's
Do
a
what
clock.
times kaiju act.
Well, Trespasser, unlike the Jaegers, didn't have a internal clock. That should be an internal clock. So he couldn't track the time. So if he had to guess, it had been 23 minutes. It
You
took
can
him
always
20
just ask the Jaegers.
Yes, he could, but
So
then
specific though.
Yes.
they entered a clearing when a blood-red eye opened. As this happened, more and more eyes opened out, revealing the blood-red eyes of the Grim. I can't even
Where
read this
were
anymore.
Where were you in the fucking water when they? You could have ended this.
Yes.
Yes, you could have. What happened to your giant sea serpent, brethren? Why didn't they do anything?
Why don't they do anything
Right,
to
okay.
me?
When leaked out, it resembled a earth wolf. That should be N. Again, where's those N's? Well, did Grimson activated his Sawblade hands or thundercloud formation, cutting it into 3 equal pieces, more and more leaped, either getting pounded into oblivion, cut to pieces, melting, or getting pierced by Slatern's deadly tails. It was, like a comma, finally.
Not enough commas.
Yes, not enough commas. It was going well until the Goliath showed up, and first that could be heard was dibs. Wait, I need to do it in a good voice. Dibs! Striker yelled as he rushed towards it, sting blades preparing to launch up and take down, but a red scythe-wielding girl got to it first, the scythe stabbing in right behind the head, and she pulled the trigger and it fired, launching the girl away from the beast, splitting the white armor in half as the blonde king. Commas!
No, Team Ruby and the Grim need to work together to kill them.
Yes, that way
Wait,
we can end
wait.
this narrative. Oh,
Hold up. This is a Goliath. How did she cut through the armor? They're supposed to be hundreds of years old. I don't know. Look. Splitting the white armor in half as the blonde came in and smashed her fist into the crack, damaging it quite badly as 2 more came through. A snow princess and a bow-wearing person came around, freezing the feet to the ground and tying the feet together with a ribbon as the scythe wielded came back, driving the scythe straight into the I got lost, the Goliath's eye, effectively killing it.
Oh yeah, in case you
Dang it,
don't know what a
finally.
Goliath is, they're just elephants. That's Grim.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just armored elephants, I guess you could say. Why did I have to choose this?
Time to
Why?
go to
Nagoda-
coffee.
Well, to be fair, it makes...
Nagoda-
To be completely fair, it makes good promotional material for Pacific Rim Uprising. Let's keep going through.
Hang on. Was this payback for? Is this payback or revenge for Death Kappa?
I mean, I'm suffering too, so no.
Uprising better be
Uprising better be worth it.
Watch this be Uprising. It's just this whole thing in film form.
Oh my
And the
god.
trailers are all lying to us.
No.
That would be the worst.
Okay, where did I leave off? Oh, okay, I think I found it. The
You
Jaegers and
left off at
Kaiju
tomorrow.
stared in shock until the scythe-wielded ran up to them with speeds that made Stryker jealous. What's a wielded?
Good question.
Hello,
Ruby spoke as if there was no tomorrow, even though there was finally a question mark and punctuation. And that's it for this chapter. Pass to who's next?
Alex.
Guys.
What?
Guys want to see a magic trick?
Sure.
Chapter 5. Beacon's first impression. Because, fuck it. I don't think anyone's gonna care if we skip a chapter. We're still gonna be confused even if we read it.
Now.
Chapter 5. Beacon's first impression.
Fair enough. Oh my gosh.
Yep, we're skipping it. We're skipping that chapter. I don't care what anyone says.
Actually, man, I have an idea. Why don't you
What?
read chapter 4, and then we'll go to chapter 6?
Okay.
Because look,
I have
how
a
long
better
it's-
idea.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's skip chapter 4, but make Harley read chapter 4 and record hers separately.
Okay, let's do this. Chapter 4. C4 first meeting. Oh,
I
good,
hope
so it's
that-
finally planting the C4.
I hope. I was gonna say I hope that's D4 so it can blow everything up.
Yeah.
The Jaegers. As Rubby continued, the Jaegers had
Ruh-roh.
mixed reactions. Rimson and Kipsy were embarrassed but happy at the same time. Kronos didn't care, and Fister, he was living the dream. Design and weaponry. It was amazing until Yellow Snowball spoke up. I don't Atlas starting a project. What the fuck? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. That looked anything like you, so who built you? The Jaegers tried to think of a lie until they are built by the PP, a subsection of Ruthless. Slattern quickly thought up, hoping they wouldn't fry. Never heard of it. Very minor program shutdown after the first of the Mark V series was created. Omelette said, catching on to Slattern's lie, thankfully Yellow Snowball brought it. Well, might as well take them back because they might make it quite a yang at bacon. Or bacon.
You know what I find funny? Isn't Weiss from like the Atlas area?
Yeah, Weiss is from
shouldn't she know
Atlas.
about this?
Yeah, she should. Yen said everyone groaned expect the kaiju. What? They said at the same time they
Exactly.
understand what a pun is. Wow, they suck.
Wow, they're missing out.
Raisin was not an easy man to surprise, but when 4 sex bots that aren't AKs and without any experts or technicians but 4 rabbits, that kind of surprised him. For one, he knew if Atlas was making a new android, he would be swarming with guards and technicians, and number 2 is he knew that rabbits hated being near Atlas, let alone work for it. Something wasn't right, and Ironwood announcing that he would be coming in a few short weeks, that didn't make him any less stressed. He took a sip of his coffee and said,
Kafifi?
Team Roofy, you could leave now. 4 girls nodded and left. He stared down the androids. One had a bucket for a head, and and was large and brutish looking, while another had a turbine
Oh
in
my
its
lord,
chest
we know what they look like.
and
No.
looked more advanced than the
This is
previous
half
one.
of this wall of text.
Hey guys, watch this. And looked a lot more advanced than the previous one. The red one was the most unique. The left arm was large and muscular looking, while the two right arms were slim. Its legs looked like a chicken, and the heads were like a telescope. The final one was silver and had a flat head, and like the other two who had heads, had an orange visor. Unlike the others, it was slimmer, and the two wings stuck in. He looked a little. I'm only going to ask one question. Who are you, and who built you? Why do you have a
Who
girl?
is your daddy, and what does he do?
Raisin asked. We are built by PPC, a subsection of Atlas that was shut down. What did I call this one again? I already fucking forgot his name.
Fister.
Oh, Fister.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Fister said sticking. Fister said sticking with the lie Osmond didn't buy. One thing that Hercules or Hercules and Chucky weren't good was lying.
What?
Okay.
Wait. What? Hold on. The Jaegers are supposed to be human-sized, right?
Yeah.
So how small are the human pilots if this is supposed to be Herc and Chuck?
Wait, Herc and Chuck are inside Mister?
Oh!
Yeah, they pilot pilot Stryker.
No,
the human
I
pilots
just
are still
interpret-
inside.
I just interpreted
What?
it as only the Jaegers crossed over, not the pilots.
I thought so
What?
too. But no, here it is. Didn't buy it. One thing that Herc and Chuck weren't good at was lying.
This was never brought up before.
Oh my god, this is as bad as Luke's force projection from The Last Jedi.
Oh my! Keep reading, man. Keep reading.
No, that was an actual good twist.
Wait, so you're telling me there are tiny things inside of a human-sized robot?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I want the truth! The funnest that was leaning on the windows. Only if you promise none of this leaves the room. Glycerol looked suspicious. And why would you want that? It was long before Slattern had slammed her into the wall. Okay, so apparently you can harm people now and not get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Because I was created to destroy your pitiful species so my creators can claim this planet even though we're clearly on a different universe. And I don't take orders from them, and this is not a planet I'm supposed to take over. He snarled. Please let my colleague go, and I swear we're not if you will leave this world. Ooh, watch out guys, we got a badass over here. Raisin said as calm as a human could be in the situation. Slattern let go of Glinda. You want the truth? Here's the truth. They are kaiju, a race of giant beings created to destroy cities as we are Jaeger's giant robots piloted by two pilots in a process called the drift, which we already fucking know, so I'm blah, 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 blah. Glinda scoffed at it. Oh, what you think? Whoa, what you think I'm lying? Visor, you'll see. How hard is that gonna? Fist challenged at this Glinda. Apparently there's more and her name got changed. Okay, this is a new section of the lore of Ruby I didn't know about. Actually, did I start Poddle Osmond processed this new information. He could tell they weren't lying, but he wanted to learn more about the Kiwi. And what about you? And what about you? He asked the Kiwi. What is there to expect? We're colossal beasts cloned and are designed to destroy racism. Sounds like a good thing.
Yes.
Olive explained. Glycerol pushed on. Why do you attack other planets? Because... Hold on, guys. Because we were what you call a hive mind race. No individuality, just one being with multiple bodies under the control of the creators who should have got fucking devoured by those sea creators. Olive explained
Is that
again.
the snowman?
Maybe. I believe you, Raisin said after all the information has been processed. You do, comrade. So did Trump. Cherry Pop asked in surprise. I do, otherwise why would we make up a lie this ridiculous? Oz Raisin replied. Everyone saw the logic in that. I have no fucking idea who's talking, so... Also, you will have a tour guide waiting for you at the bottom of the elevator. Raisin asked as the Jaeger, the Jaguars, and the Kiwi funneled out. You don't think they're the maidens are talking about? What? That made no goddamn sense. Glycerol asked in worry. I hope they are the maidens said that they are the ones who will end it all. Please kill me. Ozpin answered grimly. And plot development. Also, thank you for because I don't care how mean it is unless it's like, hey, you idiot, this story sucks. Well, this story does suck. So review or don't. I don't control you. Piss off.
You know what? You know what we make a great image for this video?
What?
Someone make a Photoshop of all the characters gathered around, and for the kaiju, replace their heads with the kiwi birds. And for the Jaegers, replace their heads with jaguars.
Yes.
And we'll go with that.
Kaiju X.
Alright, yeah, I know.
Since this is so fucking bad, do you want to take the first 3 and I'll take the bottom half?
Oh, which one? Chapter 6?
Yeah.
I think you've done enough.
I'll start with... We'll split it.
Alright, you'll start with in a secret base somewhere.
Alright.
Alright. Skipping chapter 5, because F my life. Chapter 6. C6. Planning and Death Pits. Yes, I know I was gone forever, but I back.
Fuck off.
That was the author's note. I back.
Fuck off.
Professor Raisin, why did you make these Kiwi students? Glinda asked her boss. It's quite simple, really. When you have the most dangerous threat to your world, where would you put it? Raisin asks.
Wait, how are they the most dangerous thing right now?
I guess we should have read chapter 5.
They were having trouble fighting 2 thugs.
I guess we should have read chapter 5.
Nah, we would have still been lost.
You're not wrong.
True.
Raisin asked back, taking a sip of his infinity coffee. In the most offended place, Glenda
Oh yeah, that
answered.
worked out so well in Volume 3.
Yeah. Glenda answered, exactly, and if they do revert back to the hive mind, it'll be like picking a fight with a horde of Goliaths. Glenda answered back as they entered the elevator to the bunker underneath Beacon. Hey, they spelled it right this time. Congratulations. Don't pat yourself on the back. The only morning sun rose into the sky as students begun to wake the Kiwi, who didn't need to sleep before, had not a good night's sleep. The dream did not make it better. Once again, the maidens contacted them, informing them at what they had to do. Protect Team Ruby and hunt down Cinder after reactivating the Jaguars. The Atari Jaguars.
Wait, they know who Cinder is right now?
Wait, what?
I guess we should have read chapter 5. Anyway.
Wait, I can't see chapter 6. It's not loading. Okay, there we go.
At this point, I don't fucking care what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, it really does say Infinity Coffee. Huh.
Yeah. Wait, did you think I was making that one up?
Yes.
They had a quick run. Returning to the room, Otachi had a thought. We should invest in the stock market. Sure, we have the Kiwi characteristics, but that can only help us in close quarters. Trespasser caught on. Good point, but who to ask? Ruby, Crimson said. And why would that be? Slattern asked. After an evaluation, your record, she is, as described by others, a girl with a weapon fetish.
That's true.
If you're gonna ask somebody to help you, I'd recommend Ruby Rose, Crimson answered. All the Kiwi looked at each other and shrugged. Not gonna lie, calling the kaiju Kiwis the best headcanon. Thank you, Alex, for your magical gift of life. Anyway.
You're welcome.
After early morning renovations and training the Kiwi were ready for class. What do we have first? Otachi asked. By the looks of it, combat, Slattern replied. Why would they have that first? I mean, if you're beating each other to a pulp, at least put it last so you can go to bed straight after. He quickly added, I don't know, perhaps the teachers want us to suffer? Well, we're suffering right now, so...
The writer's making us suffer.
Yes!
I feel like any second now I'm gonna...
Hang in there, man. Hang in there. We need you for the rest of this series, man. Trespasser tried to answer. As they walked to combat, they encountered the leader of Ruby Rose. Hey, guys, she greeted them in her very childlike tone. As they traded formalities, the golden question came up. So we need help with our combat gear. At this, Ruby eyes went wide and starry. She looked like a kid on Christmas Day. She took in a big breath and... I'm so excited. Ruby spat out like there was no tomorrow. If you can't read this, it says, oh my god, shut up, get out of my way.
Too much information.
And surprisingly, yet none of them understood her. What?
Understood.
Or unstood her. Absolutely. I'm sorry. I completely messed it up. And unsurprisingly, yet none of them understood her. What? Was pretty much the questions the Kiwi had been seeing this Ruby pulled out a notepad out of her pocket.
Pulled a notepad out.
Yeah, I know. That one's an awkward one to flip up when you're trying to purposefully say it right. And flipped through the pages. From what Knifehead could see was covered in weapon designs, attack formations, and cookie recipes. She drew a quick table and quickly asked, first off, do you need armor or not? The conversation continued on like this.
Well, Knifehead already has a fucking helmet, so I think he should be fine.
Yeah. The conversation continued on like this until meet me at the forge after school and we can begin work. And with that, they entered the arena.
Oh no, she's gonna turn them into armor.
First things they could see, the Jaguars in the stands with no one else sitting anywhere near them. Hey, what's up? Trespasser asked. Nothing, mate, Fister responded as Glenda stared at them quilting down. To be quilting down. Today, we're doing 1v1s. I feel like I'm online right now. Excited whispering, unarmed combat, groaning and moaning was made.
Oh, Fister's special out.
Yeah.
Specialty.
Yeah. Groaning and moaning.
I can't fucking speak anymore.
Groaning and moaning was made with their heightened id. Hearing the Kiwi heard, no, not my baby.
What?
No, not my baby. Now the matchup.
Oh no, not my baby!
Now the matchups, like at the Vital Tournament, will be Randon. Let us begin. As the machine cycled through every student in the room, the first face appeared Slattern. He walked down patiently for the other student to be selected.
In a secret base somewhere, watching the fight between Team Rufy and the Jaguars, was Tinder and her two Gons, Emerald, Think they'll be the problem, Begum? Nah, I can beat them, Uranus boasted. Your elegance concerns me, Uranus, and Anton nearly cut off your hand when you tried to put that hacking software on it. I still want my paycheck for that. Which will come in due time, Uranus. Chaos Emerald? Yes, Cinder. Cinder, I mean. Befriend one of the Kiwi and glean for them for every bit of info they have. Yes, Tinder. Anything for Tinder. She said as she disappears in the shadows. Uranus. What? Continue your searching down the CTT tower for my attack on it. Yes, got it. He too dispersed. What do you want, What do you want, turd?
Wait, he got the tower name wrong, didn't he?
Rude, but where's my money, dude? I got the freaks on your side. Now where is it? Calm down, Roman Polanski. You did an excellent job of convincing asshole to our side. You money. You money. To our side, you money.
You money!
You money will be delivered in 6 hours' time at these coordinates. She passed him a note, like they're in high school. It's been a pleasure doing business. Going, and once again she was left as a jellyfish-looking grim descendant. Yes, Mistress White Bitch. Report, Tinder. Anything's new at Bacon? Yes, 4 new Jaguars calling themselves Jaguars, and 4 new Kiwis calling themselves Kiwis. White Bitch thought about this a moment. Monitor them if they're EIR. Too dangerous, kill them, or try to convert them to our side. I don't know, I think converting Jaguars and Kiwis is gonna be hard. Probably because one of them's gonna be decayed, and the other ones might be put down. Yes, Mistress Bitch. Theater will be all.
Theater will be all.
Wow, good to know. Movie theater's all you need for your evil plan. Evil, nefarious plan.
Theater will be all.
Defeat everything.
Disappear through a red portal back to its home dimension. Faces continues to stare into his back, probably due to his strange appearance as his tail swished as he remembered the days. Stingray, I don't fucking remember. Back into the Antiverse. A dark pit grew smaller as 19 category 4 kaiju entered the blue stains area. Slaughtered was among, or a horn blew, the area became a massacre as beasts fought through every, I don't know what the fuck's happening. After 6 days of grueling fighting, there were only 2 left. Him and another Slatin getting ready to attack. He raised his 3 tails over his head, but a flash of memories raced through every kaiju's mind. Kiwi's mind in that universe. It was only half an hour before flash of memories, this time clearer as the more damaged kaiju was thrown. Kiwi was thrown back into the nutritious goop they came from. With the other dead Kiwi, which luckily wasn't him. I wish it was someone else, so maybe the story would be slightly better. However, he himself was whisked off to the birthing area where he was born. Too many numbers times a year as he was strapped back into the table, and it began anew. He was pulled apart, made bigger, faster, deadly. We went from a 4 to a 5. The first 5 to be used for invading that instead of cleaning up the rest. When it was done, he was shoved into the breach, skipping the arena he came out of into roaring out of Ready, which has 2 cat, 4 Kiwi. Rather into verse Fister and Gipsy. This was it. He was going to win and conquer Earth in the name of the Precursors. H pulled out of the flash, beginning in the back, rubbing his chest and head where the burn marks happened, and where still there was. Oh fuck! I can't do. He saw the Kiwi do the same thing to their injuries encountered during their skirmishes with the humans. He looked at each other and grinned because THE fight will begin soon.
And by
Fucking-
begin, we mean end. Oh,
Oh, thank you, Lord.
hang on. I got a little, I looked into chapter 5, and I found a couple really funny things. That apparently, for how long chapter 6 went, not only is chapter 5 long, kind of among the longer ones, but the thing I'm laughing at is that there are 2 instances, not 1, 2 instances of time skips. 2!
Ah, fuck.
So could you have imagined how much longer chapter 5 would have been if they decided to say, let's not use a time skip? So we're in the future now.
We miss them throwing Cardin into a wall. No one likes Cardin.
I don't think we have any opinions here. I think our opinions will...
Fuck you.
I don't know. Yeah, that one. There's that one.
Now to read the reviews.
But don't take it from us, like Nagoda said. We're not actually critics, we're not verified. But these people sure are.
Yes, these people...
Crispy1 said, use the punctuation marks such as period, comma, question, and exclamation point. Idea may be good, but without these, it is unreadable. Thank God someone said it. Author himself
Wait,
said,
never mind.
sorry, I've never been good at punctuation marks. I'll try to make it better. Fuck you.
No, he didn't.
Spider WL said, keep it up. I like it. Fuck you. The Atomic Titan Zero says, has some problems, but has a lot of potential. Fuck you.
No, it doesn't.
Viva la Aquila said, spacing in line breaks would help. Also creative, but sort of eccentric. Fuck you.
Not really eccentric, more.
Mountain01 said, if you can, the chapter could be longer and punctuation could be better.
No.
Otherwise, this story is a good one, and I can see the potential of the story. Fuck you. Nope, nope, said, don't know about them making students, but hey, it's your story, and hey, this was a good chapter. Fuck you.
Wait, that was the chapter where Cardin got smashed into a wall. I will agree with that.
Fuck you. The Mercenary Prime said, I freaking love this awesome story. Only downside is grammar. And you could probably make chop up each chapter from giant body into paragraphs. Fuck you.
Despite the fact this is what the story desperately needs. Wow, I'm actually kind of shocked that this isn't near all positive review.
Don't
He
worry,
probably
in a couple
deleted-
months' time, this will disappear, just like all those other ones we've read.
Yes.
Well, remember, Kaiju X, they could say anything they want except, I hate this story, you suck.
Yeah, you're totally right. So they were all. So all the good ones we looked for are probably been deleted.
Yeah, I think you can delete reviews on this site.
I believe so.
I haven't
Yeah.
tried.
So that's why it looks like everyone's praising it, because there probably were like a million more that hated it. Dang it! I wanted to
Yeah.
read.
Because there's some really bad reviews on my stuff, and I just leave it because I like to laugh at it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, reading bad reviews is a lot, or FU reviews is a bunch of fun.
Yes, it is.
This one is since there are no bad reviews, let us be the bad reviewers and say
Because most bad reviewers
Fuck
aren't
you.
really creative.
yeah, seriously, this one is
This is worse, way worse than Godzilla New Adventure Begins.
at least
This
that
one takes the cake.
right. For Godzilla: The Adventure Begins, you could read every sentence. Much to my personal dismay, you could
I can at
read-
least understand it.
Yes.
I'd rather
Yeah.
read A Morning to Remember.
I think
Yeah.
Crispy One, Crispy One pretty much makes a decent point of without punctuations, it is unreadable. And very much it is. Like, there is no sense of spacing. Everything is clustered together in these gigantic paragraphs in which dialogue switches constantly.
Yeah. Like reading that one chapter was painful. I felt like my heart was going slower each time I read a word.
Oh my god.
You know what? I think a support group needs to be created after reading this. Like, whoever reads this needs to join the support group. We're here for you.
Yes.
We're gonna help each other recover from this abomination.
We're gonna read good fan fictions.
Yeah. This call 1-800-HELP support.
And someone will link you a good fanfic.
But with that said, who can ever forget Boobs of Death and Get On? They're on my ass.
It only appears once.
And for one last, the last words of this episode. Fuck you. You son of a bitch. I hate you. Fuck you.